All right, here we go again. Buckle up, rough roads ahead. So this is what I couldn't do on the Apple. Just plug in a dongle and a 3.5 millimeter lavalier mic and broadcast something that is well enough received on the other side, whether Elon Musk blocks it or not. Now, if you hear me cough, what happened is, so I'm sitting there and I want to eat a yogurt smoothie. I use pretty much frozen vegetables or not frozen fruits, uh, vanilla yogurt, Greek yogurt, a little bit of water, a little bit of powdered skim milk, and I blend that all up. But when I eat it, my throat is not totally healed, so I'll cough a little bit. It also causes a drip, and I cough from that a little bit. So you might hear me cough a little bit. There it is. It's not that I have COVID; it's just the after effects. Right. When I eat something really, really cold, it's already getting better. I mean, it's only probably a couple more days of it. Right. But if I eat something really, really cold, like a smoothie, a frozen smoothie kind of thing, it triggers it. But I'm standing there and I'm thinking, Lord, there's no way that I'm going to be able to make a smoothie. I just don't have it in me today. This pain is just horrible. And next thing I know, I'm making a smoothie. It's the Lord. I mean, God is, I'm not talking about Jesus. I'm talking about God. So God's standing there and making sure I make this smoothie. I'm not lying. So God's making a smoothie, and then about like a half hour later, my hand moves to my back, and I find this spot that's all like a knot, and I start massaging it, and the pain goes away, or most of it. I still can't neutralize all of it. It may have been what was causing it the whole time, that one procedure. This is the point. The procedure that they were taught that I was trying to investigate in Amarillo before I went to the chiropractor. And when the chiropractor battle masked them, I never got it. Where they killed the two nerves in that lower vertebrae. I should have got. I couldn't get to it. Again, they may have known that that's what it was and blocked me from it. Again, they're devils. Again, for all I know, Jonathan Nichols may have had something similar in his life, and that's how they killed him, by withholding some sort of medical treatment. Thank God I was able to neutralize it a little bit. Driving me nuts all day. They know these things. It's how they kill people, man. That's why they took away the massage therapy by using spycraft and criminals in the government and the private sector in New Mexico. Trying to kill people all day. They're sick. Not saving anyone, man. It's a scam. Praise the Lord. The Lord showed me a spot to massage and work out a little bit to reduce the pain. That's why I got to stay healed, right? And they got to be forced to stay away from me so I can remember all the things I do to stay well. Because I had done this before, but I couldn't remember it. And when God was present, I mean physically present there before me, I could get the mind and get to it. But for that to happen, somebody might need to remove their curse or to heal me or something like that. So I don't know what the full ramifications of how it was manifesting. Again, God has washed his hands of this planet because of that type of thing, because of the restricting of healing and that type of deep state harassment of people. Yeah, I flipped over to Alex Jones' channel for a second. He's sure the whole fire thing was just like 9/11. It was set by operators. It's demonic. Again, through the news, I was able to see that two people were possessed to continue to light fires. Well, you have to heal people. When you heal them, then they won't light the fires. And then even if it was an accident, then God gets into the mind of the person that would accidentally light the fire, and they won't accidentally light the fire. Now, I could have been well 3 years ago, I'm sure of it. They just needed to be forced to stay away from me. Again, after so many years of it, I couldn't get past it. 100%. I mean, you let these people trash me for I don't know how many decades, man. At least 2, 3, I guess. Yeah, when you're younger, it's a lot easier to fight, and when there's no internet, and when the internet's just starting, like, it was still in its infancy. I was one of the first real deep state murdered people. I mean, there were a couple before me, I'm sure, but one of the early ones. They were taking over Maryland. They were taking over law enforcement entities that would, have jurisdiction over the deep state. CIA, DC, Langley, and Fort Meade. That's what they were doing, making those entities corrupt so they could, get whatever case they wanted thrown out. Oh, look. They're not rescuing anybody. Yeah, Larry Ray was created to freak my head out. But they were creating them anyway. I mean, it's sickos, man. Lifelong sickos. Well, I would like to heal if I could massage my way and treatment my way through this. It'd be nice just to have some peace in my later years. And again, you all owe me money. You should pay me. The fact, if the only way I'm going to get disability is if the House and the Senate approve it and just say that's it. He gets 100% VA disability. The deep state's just too powerful. I mean, I was in Oklahoma, one of the most conservative states in the union. They're killing me, and they're killing Jonathan Nichols. Your star people. 100%. Well, again, there's no other way to do it. They're going to pay people. They're going to harass people. No, I do feel much better than I did earlier. Well, God was able to get through, man. That doesn't do with me. I'd live 24/7 with God if it wasn't for the devils you all are. I mean, on top of the world, 24 hours a day with God. Again, but that's the reality of my afterlife. So now God told me when he woke me up, he said, don't worry about it. He goes, you and I will leave the planet together. That's what he told me. I walk with God, man. But the weird part is I'm the angel that was with Enoch. That's the weird part. That's like always happening. And all these things that I tell you that God tells me. There's always the strangeness like that. Like Enoch walked with God and then was not, but I'm the angel that was with Enoch. And now I walk with God. Enoch said he had a little easier, a little bit better in his life. See, that's the reality. May not have had all the technology that we have, but it wasn't necessary back then. Again, you find a wife, you get married, have a great life. Somewhere in life, your wife doesn't want to have sex, you get a new wife. And y'all, really, that's what it, again, biologically, that's what happens. Women lose interest in sex in the husband, and then the husband goes and finds another wife. Again, that happens in the antelope community, the grizzly bear community. That's why I used to have 3 wives. That's one of the reasons. That if one wife no longer wanted sex to be a sexual partner for the husband had options. I don't have to be sexual to say that. I mean, I'm talking about sex in a marriage. I'm kind of laying down here, hoping it doesn't trigger again. But at least I know it's triggering. Well, there might be a point where they could just enter steroid into that, that whole area, and then it calms down, and then that no longer happens. Right. Yeah, and unlearning a learned behavior. I knew I was in trouble. I mean, I used to sit in a 2-hour massage, and no lie, that some of them 2-hour massages, they spend about an hour on my back releasing nuts. No lie. And they knew this. And they're going to put me out of massage saying because apparently they said I was well, because I said I'm doing much better, but I'm doing much better because I'm getting my therapy, and my treatment. I mean, they should have been destroyed for what they did to me. Absolutely, utterly destroyed. playing their game out, writing fabricated statements all day. Well, I apply for a credit card, and what I believe is going to happen, I have to wait for a letter to verify my address. Sure hope it goes through because it says I'm pre-approved. It doesn't make sense that that wouldn't be. Right? They didn't deny me. They just said, well, I didn't know what it was, but they said we're reviewing the information you gave us. We'll let you know, within 14 days what our decision is. I'm thinking that sounds like a denial. So then I did some research online. They said there's three. They'll either say no,